And now let's go and create the slide-in effect. So let's see, for example, if we say header when it is being hovered, let's go and target this second navigation, second nav, transform, translate x, negative 400 pixels. And now, so let's add a transition to the second nav. Here we will say transition, transform, 0.3 second. Great. So here it will be by default to the left side, negative 400 pixels. And for example, when we hover over this element, we say 0 pixels. Great. And now we are going to use a little bit of JavaScript to create this effect. And now here, instead of doing header and hover, if we say something like, let's remove this, and if we give to the header a class of open, so this is the class that we will be adding in JavaScript to create the effect. So if you say if header and it has a class of open, go and target the second nav, and let's set the transformation translate x to 0. So if it doesn't have the class, it will be closed, and if it has the class, we will have this effect. So here, let's go and add some JavaScript. So let's create a JavaScript file, scripts.javascript, and here let's link to this file, script. So I have already prepared a JavaScript for this course, so I will copy and paste the JavaScript and then I will explain it. So here, so let's go and explain the JavaScript. So I guess it is not working. Great, it is working. So let's go and explain the JavaScript. And let's split it here. Let's say split, a vertical split, and let's do this JavaScript here. So here within this block of code, we are making our JavaScript to create this effect. And here we are defining a variable of header, and we are saying document.getElement by ID, and we are getting this element. And then we are getting the nav toggle, which is this element, and here we are listening to an event, which is the click event. So we say when this nav toggle, which is this element, when it is clicked, we are going to execute this function. Basically, this function, well, what it does, if the header has a class of open, it will remove the class name. But if it doesn't have the class of open, we will add to it a class of open. And here is the code for the function that adds the class, and the function that removes the class, and the function to toggle class. And with that JavaScript code, we are having this effect. So here, the last thing to do here is to style this element when the header is opened. So we will say when header is opened, let's target the nav toggle and say transform, let's say scale 0.8. 8. Great, and let's add a transition. Transition, say transform, and 0.3 second. And let's give it a delay of 0.2 second. And now, oh, this is ugly, so let's remove the delay. And now let's choose a cubic Bezier function. Here we will say something like this. And let's give it to the second navigation. Great.